Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now, dear students, welcome to my second lecture. So, in this lecture, we will discuss about the basic concepts of Cytochrome P-450 system and the terms of drug-drug interaction, how drug-drug interaction occur, and what are the changes which we are observing here. So the first one is substrate. What is substrate? Substrate is an agent that is metabolized by an enzyme into a metabolic end product and eventually excreted. Inhibitor, it is an agent which interferes with the ability of a given enzyme to metabolize a given substrate, competitive or allostatic. This leads to a rapid increase in levels of the substrate. The third one is inducer. Inducer can be defined as, in simple words, it is an agent which causes an increase in the production of the enzyme, while the inhibitor decreases the production of enzymes. So, and responsible for the metabolizing a given substrate, lead to the gradual 1-3 weeks decrease in the blood level of substrate. So here they are responsible. So it causes the inducer cause decrease in the blood level of the substrate, while the inhibitor cause this will lead to increase, lead to the rapid increase in the level of the substrates. While here in this case, an inhibitor, this is the agent which can interfere with the ability of a given enzyme to metabolize in a given substrate. So while in this case, the agent which causes an increase in the production of the enzyme, while inhibitor, so it will decrease the production of the enzyme. Now come toward drug-drug interaction patterns. Drug-drug interaction patterns, it can be classified into different categories. So the first, pattern first, for example, in inhibitors is added to the substrate. Let's suppose I'm going to add inhibitors, enzymes inhibitor to the substrates. What will be happen? For example, ferroxetine. So ferroxetine, when ferroxetine is added to nortriptyline, so we know that nortriptyline, these are called, you can say, hydroxytryptamine, HT receptor hydroxytryptamine. So when peroxetine is added to the nortriptyline, so it will leading to increase in the nortriptyline blood level. So this is pattern 1. And pattern 2, when a substrate is added to the inhibitor. Here in this case, inhibitor is added to the substrate, and the pattern 2, a substrate is added to the inhibitor. So in this case, then when nortriptyline is added to peroxetine, so pattern 2 is opposite of pattern 1. So in this case, when nortriptyline, which is antidepressant drug, and ferroxetine is also antidepressant drug. So when nortriptyline is added to the peroxetine, so it will leading to higher than expected blood level of nortriptyline at a given dose. And here in this case, when peroxetine is added to nortriptyline, so it will leading to increase in the nortriptyline blood level. So here the case is different. And pattern 3, let's suppose if an inducer is added to the substrate, if drug inducer is added to the substrate, so what will be happen? For example, carbamazepine. So this is the drug which is used in the treatment of seizure epilepsy. So carbamazepine, which is available in the market by Trenum. So for example, if carbamazepine is added to the haloperidol, so it will leading, because carbamazepine and haloperidol, it belong to the same group, same category. So one is when the inducer is added to the substrate. For example, the carbamazepine is added to the haloperidol, so it will leading to decrease in the haloperidol blood level, while in pattern 4, when a substrate is added to the inducer. So here in this case, inducer is added to the substrates, while in the patterns 4, a substrate is added to the inducer. For example, haloperidol is added to the carbamazepine, it will leading to lower than the expected blood level of the haloperidol at a given dose. So this is pattern 2. Now come toward pattern 5. In pattern 5, we will discuss about the reversals of the inhibitions. And inhibitors in the substrates have been stably co-administered, and then the inhibitor is discontinuous. So for example, if cimetidine is discontinuous, you know cimetidine. So cimetidine is actually H2 receptor antagonist, and this is used in the treatment of peptic ulcer duodenal ulcer, gastric ulcer, depending upon the condition of the patient. This is two receptor antagonist. For example, cimetidine is discontinued in the presence of nortriptyline. We know that nortriptyline is antidepressant. It can directly act upon a 5-HT receptor, which leading to decrease in the nortriptyline blood level. So this is pattern 5. When let's suppose if cimetidine is a drug, if this is discontinuous in the presence of nortriptyline, so what will be happen? So as a result of it will decrease the nortriptyline blood level, mean the concentration of the nortriptyline in the blood, it will become enhanced. Okay, now in pattern 6, the reversal of inductions. In this case, an inducer and substrates have been stably, they are quite administered, and then the inducer is discontinued. Let's suppose, for example, if a patient on the clozapine, clozapine or olanzapine, these are antipsychotic agents. So let's suppose if a patient on the clozapine therapy abruptly, quickly discontinues smoking, it will leading to increase in the clozapine blood level. So a patient, for example, he is on the therapy of clozapines, and he become abruptly, quickly discontinued the smoking. So what will be the result? What will be the consequences? It will leading to increase in the clozapine blood level. These are the enzymes. The enzymes list, like cytochrome 3A4, 2D6, 1A2, 2C9, 2C19, 2E1, 2BC, B6 we have already discussed. Now look at here, these are 3A4 notable substrates: alprazolam, triazolam, iripuprazoles, carbamazepine, methadones, pymosides, quetiapines, and risperidone, tertiary amine, TCA tricyclic antidepressant, AMI monoamine oxidase inhibitors, and you can say, and zolpidem and zeraplones. And these are 3A4. Inshallah, in my next lecture I will discuss about the different families like the cytochrome P-450 system.